Tonight, the rematch, though polls show most Americans don't want it. After their massive wins in nearly every Super Tuesday contest, President Biden and former President Trump appear set for another face-off, with Nikki Haley now dropping out of the Republican race.
In all likelihood, Donald Trump will be the Republican nominee when our party convention meets in July. I congratulate him and wish him well.
Haley then challenging her former boss, whom she pointedly did not endorse.
It is now up to Donald Trump to earn the votes of those in our party and beyond it who did not support him. And I hope he does that.
The battle now on for her backers. President Biden urging Haley's supporters to join him in opposing Mr. Trump, writing, "I know there is a lot we won't agree on. I hope and believe we can find common ground." Mr. Trump inviting Haley's supporters to join, quote, the greatest movement in the history of our nation, while boasting Haley got trounced last night.
They call it Super Tuesday for a reason.
The former president carrying 14 of 15 states in play overnight, NBC News projects, securing landslide victories from Maine to Minnesota to California, with Haley winning only Vermont, allowing Mr. Trump to focus fully on President Biden.
He's the worst president in the history of our country. There's never been anything like what's happening to our country.
Mr. Trump also securing the endorsement of Mitch McConnell, who had sharply criticized the former president's conduct around January 6th and was the last remaining member of Republican congressional leadership not to support his return to the White House. But today, McConnell praising Trump, writing, "During his presidency, we worked together to accomplish great things for the American people." Despite her big defeats, Haley did attract more than a quarter of the vote in many primaries. Trump's challenge, Haley voters unwilling to shift their support.
There's no way I want Trump in office.
Meanwhile, NBC News projecting President Biden won nearly every Democratic contest, except for a surprising loss in the American Samoa caucus. Recent polls show Mr. Trump leading Mr. Biden in a head-to-head matchup within the margin of error. Now the Trump campaign will look to scale up and shift focus towards November.
People shouldn't expect a big change in tone or strategy from the campaign or the candidate.
Why? It's working. What we're currently doing is working.
All right, Garrett joining me now. Garrett, the former president now challenging President Biden to debates.
That's right, Lester. After boycotting the Republican primary debates, Mr. Trump says he's now willing to debate President Biden, quote, anytime, anywhere, any place. The Biden campaign responding, not committing to debates yet, saying they will consider it at the appropriate time. Lester?
All right. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.